I'm unemployed. That's how we're going to start off this clip. Is I'm unemployed officially. From as of yesterday was my last working day. I'm unemployed, so I am currently trying to navigate this next chapter and bring you and document kind of where it goes. So currently I've vlogged over the last couple of weeks and we've done a lot of baking videos and just kind of day in the life videos, but I kind of want to switch gears and move more towards getting back into some more of a routine again, like a proper routine, and getting back into the workplace to bring some money in, because currently I'm not bringing any money into the house. So yeah, follow along for that. It weirdly feels freeing right now, and that's the kind of feeling that I can only describe as it feels very free right now, that I kind of get this time to create really good quality content that I've been extremely passionate about for the last 2 years. I love making content. Also going to do a revamp of the house. We've got some ideas and projects that we want to do over the next couple of months, and as of now I've had 3 interviews, 2 of which I got really close to. So one of them I was the top 2 and one of them I was in the top 4. So I'm going to continue to apply for jobs and just hopefully be able to get back into the workplace again, but with a more refreshed and a new perspective of who I am as a person in my career, in my craft. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. So today I've got up, showered, got dressed, really minimal, no makeup but just some mascara, and I've done my brows. Comfy outfit because the weather is giving autumn vibes right now. It is not spring. It's not like the last 2 vlogs where it's been bright blue skies and it's been gorgeous weather. It's not like that at all. So I've got showered, got dressed. Me and Lewis had breakfast together, which was really nice. I've meditated, stretched, currently journaling, which I would give any advice is journal everything. Have a little notebook where you can make notes, how you're feeling. Like, one of the things where I definitely started to document was, where is the tension in my body and what is my body feeling right now and how I'm feeling right now. So I would definitely do things like that. What are you grateful for? What are you excited for? Because when you have stuff that you're grateful for and things that you're excited for and things to look forward to, it does help a massive lot. So yeah, I'm gonna finish the edit. So this will be the sausage rolls that I made last week, and also little snippets from the weekend, kind of like a what are you in a weekend, but I didn't delve too much into it. We just did pizzas on Friday and we did a wine and cheese board on Saturday night, which was really fun, and I do take my wine and cheese boards very seriously. So that is the plan today. I'm also going to make brownies and decorate them with Easter eggs, or maybe even chop Easter eggs in them. I might do both. So I'm going to gonna vlog that, make the short for it as well. And yeah, if you haven't seen already, or if you're new here, my name is Sid, and I started this YouTube channel 2 years ago when I was made redundant from a previous job, and it is now delved into Sid's Cozy Corner. So we've kind of updated everything, because it isn't just my name and stuff. My whole brand, if you will, is now Sid's Cozy Corner, which I'm so excited about. I love the idea of living cozy and taking it slow, but also just being more mindful. So yeah, and then we're gonna head to the gym again, because one of these things I do think is getting out of the house daily, even if it's like a little walk or going to the gym. So we're gonna do that. I've pre-made tea, which you'll see in a minute, and yeah, brownies, finish and edit up the vlog. So yeah, the plan for today is finish the edit, upload the vlog ready to go live tonight, make the brownies, and I said I was going to use Easter eggs and then mini eggs. I'm going to use mini eggs to decorate them with, so that'd be really good, I think, like little Easter treat. And then head to the gym. Yeah, so right now I'm going to finish off journaling and move on to getting the video sorted. Okay, so on to prepping dinner. So I've chopped up a pepper and a sweet potato, which I'm gonna roast in the oven. So getting on the foil on the tray, salt and pepper spray. Now onto the actual base of the tea that we had on Tuesday. So this was an onion, red onion chopped up, and some garlic cloves as well, straight into the pan. Onto the mushrooms, giving that a stir, chopping those up. I had some leftover chickpeas that I wanted to use as well, so I've added those in there. Give it more stir, adding in the mushrooms and added in like the bean mixture, all the seasonings, and making the stew and leaving it to simmer until we had dinner later on that night. So I have finished the edit for the sausage rolls vlog and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So that'll be up today at 4:30 or 5, I think 5. I'm going to put it up at 5. So what I'm doing now is just a little bit tidy and a little bit prep. I've vacuumed downstairs and in the kitchen. I'm just going to grab some containers for our lunches tomorrow. So tomorrow we're having leftover rice and leftover like enchilada mixture. So I'm gonna put those in some bowls and then they're ready for the fridge. Quickly do some pots and then have lunch and then make the brownies, which I'm very excited to make. We're gonna do mini egg brownies. So like an Easter treat mini egg brownies, which is what I was meant to say earlier today, but I've said Easter egg. Got Easter on the brain. And yeah, it is a very greyish day. Not like what we've had recently, and on the weekend I had a t-shirt on and I didn't need like a jacket or anything, and now I'm in a jumper. I'm cold. So yeah, that is the plan right now. Oh, and we did pop into on the weekend, so when you see the wine cheese body and the cheeses and like the other bits we got from M&S, we also popped into TK Maxx as well, and I picked up some new tea towels because we've had ours for like 4 years, like since we moved in. So I thought it was time for a bit of a spring refresh. And so yeah, one says eat and the other one says drink. And I really like the colour. And I said about projects that we want to do in the house, one of them being getting a splash guard for the kitchen, and we're seeing like a sage green, and I think that go really well with this colour as well. So that is the plan. I'm going to put those up and I'm going to sort out our lunches. It is time to make the brownies, and the recipe I'm going to use is from the same cookbook that I made the cookies from. So it is, again, Nigella Lawson, and it is... So it is the everyday brownie recipe, and I'm going to add mini eggs to it. So we're going to use this recipe as a kind of like base again, because I feel like with brownies you can make like blondies or add toast chocolate orange and just switch up, even make them like Valentine's Day or Halloweeny or Christmassy or whatever you want to do. So we're just going to make, we're going to do Easter themed, so we're going to do Easter brownies. So I'm very excited. So I'm going to get all the ingredients out. I'm going to vlog it and also do a short version as well. So I'll talk you through what I do in this video and also a quick version for a short video should you want to just save it really quick. So far so good. So this is 150 grams of plain flour, 75 grams of cocoa powder, and 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. I'm just going to give it a mix so that they can all get to know each other, get combined, and then we'll pop this to the side and we'll start on the butter, the sugar, and the egg mixture. Ooh, it looks good. And then the cocoa powder that I used is this one, this Cadbury's Bourneville cocoa, ideal for baking. So yeah, we're just going to mix to combine. We also have 300 grams of light muscovado sugar that I've just put in this bowl because we're going to add this to the melted butter once the butter is melted. I'm now going to measure out the, let me have a look. It is 150 grams of unsalted butter. So I have perfect for cakes, for the fluffiest of bakes, butter that I'm going to use. Also asked for a pinch of salt, so I've just added in a tiny bit of the rock coarse sea salt that we have. So now I'm going to melt the butter, add the sugar, get all that combined, and then you add in the dry ingredients. So we're going to do that on the hob. Okay, the extractor fan is going, so I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear me, but we are melting the butter over a very low heat and melting it slowly. And then once this is fully melted, we will add in the sugar, and then we'll add in the dry ingredients as well. Right, now you just want to add in the melted butter and the sugar together, and you almost want this dark consistency. So now I'm going to add in the dry ingredients bit by bit, because it does say in the book that once you do add the dry ingredients, it'll be a very dry mixture. But look at that, honestly, there's no better smell than melted butter and sugar together. So time for the dry ingredients. This is what it looks like with all the dry ingredients combined together. It looks so squidgy and delicious. Honestly, it almost looks like fudge. So I'm gonna go get the eggs, crack them in, whisk them in the bowl with the vanilla extract, then mix them in here, and then we'll pop them in the baking trays. This is what the mixture looks like. It looks amazing and smells just incredible. So we're gonna get it into a kind of deep-ish baking tray. I do have another one should I need it, but we're gonna get it in and then get it in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. First batch is in the oven, and I'll show you kind of what it looks like and what to expect. Like that. It's not cut yet. So this one I've done without parchment paper. I'm doing a little experiment. I've set a timer for 23 minutes. We'll let them cool and plop the little mini eggs on top. So then I'll do the same for this one, 23 minutes. And then yeah, so what I'm gonna do now is just upload the video to YouTube, do the title and the description, and then I think by the time I do that, I'll get changed for the gym. And then yeah, it is actually turned out brighter now, which is really nice. It's just extremely windy, but at least the sun's out. So yeah, that was really fun, really easy, really straightforward, and I'm very happy with how potentially they're going to turn out. I hope they turned out okay. I made brownies in ages, so this will be interesting to see how they turn out. I am definitely gonna add 75 grams of cocoa powder to the cookie dough recipe that I have and make double chocolate cookies next week. I think that'll be really fun. And maybe do double chocolate mini egg cookies ready for Easter. Oh, and it smells amazing in the house. It smells like a chocolatier in here. Like, cocoa powder just takes recipes. So yeah, gonna do that next week, I think. Ready for Easter. Okay, so I've just taken out the first batch of brownies that I put in the oven, and I'm gonna let it cool down completely before I even think about cutting it. So I'm thinking like 1, 2, so I'm probably gonna get about 9 squares, like you want a decent brownie, and it's fluffed up so it's gonna sink as it cools, but then I really need to let it cool down. Like, it's so bouncy. It's turned out really well, so I'm very excited about this. And there is a parchment paper in there, and you can kind of see where it's come away, so I'll get a flat knife to then help take it out of the tin. And then, yeah, so happy about these. Ah, oh, my baking skills are just...
No.
It's my hair, everybody. Anyway, I realised I forgot to give Lewis an energy drink, so I'm currently sipping on mine, and he is logging off kind of on his way home, and we're going to go to the gym. And then I think I really want to start watching The Other Bennett Sister. So I might get cozy in bed, grab my book, and just chill and wind down with that. So the video that I've edited, the sausage roll vlog, that will have gone up. And yeah, I've kind of mapped out over the next couple of weeks kind of video ideas and an upload schedule, because a lot of it is like I've pre-filmed it just needs editing and uploading. So I think we've got a nice kind of schedule going, so I'm excited for that. I have applied for another role that I've seen, so fingers crossed we start hearing back. Okay, fingers crossed. This is going up next week, so week commencing the 30th of March. So yeah, fingers crossed we start hearing back from job roles. Morning, everybody. So I think the last clip was me having my energy drink just before going to the gym. When Lewis got home, the heavens absolutely opened and we didn't end up going to the gym. So it is now the next day. I've put the mini eggs on the brownies. They're chopped up, they're now in a container. I've just wrapped them in foil just to help keep them like moist so they don't dry out. So the first batch I did, where I did more of the batter, they've turned out really well. The other batch that I did where I didn't do as much batter, they came out quite dry. So what I'm going to do with those ones is put some milk in and make like cake pops with them, and crush some mini eggs, melt some chocolate, and just do that, I think, is the plan with those ones. So at least it's not a waste, but I know now, do the whole batter and cook it for 23 minutes. 23 is the kind of best time because it's still quite like goodgy, like squidgy. What I would say as well is with this kind of batter, putting it in a loaf tin would be really good. So I think I'm gonna maybe try like another one and put it in a loaf tin. So yeah, so I've done brownies, I've done sausage rolls, I've done cookies, and I've done banana bread. So I am kind of thinking what else I can make and bake, just because I am really enjoying it, and it's just nice to have a little baking segment into these vlogs. I think what I might do next is the chocolate cookies and do half teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda and then add in the cocoa powder. So I think that'll be next week, and I might do like a Terry's chocolate orange cookie. So keep watching for those. I've got my breakfast currently. I couldn't decide what I wanted, if I want something sweet or savoury. So I've got like Greek yogurt with the chocolate hazelnut protein powder and some raspberries, and I've made some scrambled eggs, and we had like one slice of this, some dried tomato sourdough bread. So I've just had that, so I'm having that. Got my coffee. I'm going to take today a little bit slower. I feel like what I don't want to do is just be constantly applying for jobs and almost burning myself out. I want to give myself a little bit of grace, bit of a step back, just not really look and stare at a screen trying to search for something. I have applied for some jobs, so I'm just here waiting to hear from them. So I'm going to take today a little bit slower. I cleaned my makeup brushes yesterday as well, so they are all nice and clean. I use this just to help kind of get the excess off and help them dry that a little bit quicker. So this is your sign to go and clean your makeup brushes if you haven't already, because I left mine far too long and they look all nice and brand new now. And this is Barnaby, and yes, this is a muffin plush from Louis. We found it in That's Entertainer on Sunday, so we had to bring Muffin home. I'm obsessed with Muffin. She's actually my favourite. She's so chaotic. But yeah, go and clean your makeup brushes. My tulips have died, so I want to go out and grab some flowers. I'm also really feeling a matcha, so I might pick myself a little matcha drink on the way home. It is really windy, so I've put a jumper on over my top, and I'm gonna go get some steps and get some fresh air, and yeah, I'll bring you along with me, see what flowers I pick up. I'm breaking out. My period is due any day now. But yeah, it's a lovely, bright, windy day. There are a few clouds and I want to get outside. So let's go. So I picked up these roses and tulips and also treated myself to my obsession, which is the iced matcha ube latte from Starbucks. And I got outside. It was a really nice windy day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!